Well, Troy, I guess just talk about how you kind of got involved with this and kind of what this project I guess means to you.
Yeah, I mean, the Department of Transportation reached out a couple of years and have been partnering with them for 3 years now to just try to, help safe driving in Montana. Obviously, I mean, we have open roads and a lot of miles and distances between places, and too many highway fatalities and too many deaths. And yeah, just try to get the word out. And it's obviously an easy partnership. Safe driving is something that everybody should be a part of and be able to rally behind.
Yeah, do you have any personal connection to any stories like this, or is this more just something you wanted to get involved with?
I mean, I'm super fortunate. I don't have any, close friends or family that have been, killed or significantly affected, but everybody knows people like that. I mean, we ask the kids to raise their hand if they know somebody that's been in a car wreck, and nearly everybody raised their hand, and that's not a great thing for our state, and we're trying to make it so it's not that way. We want people to drive safely and be diligent behind the wheel, try to eliminate and lower those numbers for our state.
What's it like just being back in Bozeman?
Yeah, it's great to be back in Bozeman. Great to be back in Montana. I love it here. It's home, and it always will be. Get to see some familiar faces and family, and the mountains and some snow. So it's always good.
The shirt you're wearing, obviously that presentation. What did you just think of that story?
Yeah, I mean it's such a powerful story. Got to know Pat a little bit yesterday and talking with him. Yeah, I mean it's a terribly sad story, but it's so powerful and impactful to hear and to listen to and to see his presentation, and it's such a good reminder to buckle up, because it's something that takes 2 seconds or less than a second, but it can truly save lives. So yeah, it's awesome to get to know him and to partner with them.
You mentioned driving from Great Falls back when you were in high school. You said it was kind of hairy. Was that just weather-wise?
Yeah, I mean, it was just late at night and state basketball tournament, so you never know what the weather was. I mean, slick roads, and I think it was fairly late, and I was asleep in the back seat, but it was a swerve deal, kind of fishtail, and if my dad was nodding off or not paying attention, or if something would have gone wrong. I mean, luckily we were wearing our seatbelts and everything was fine. But yeah, it's just a friendly reminder to make sure you're paying attention behind the wheel.
Yeah. In Atlanta, you mentioned kind of the driving there. What was kind of, I guess, the biggest surprise about what driving around that area is like?
Man, traffic.
Yeah.
You guys think 19th is bad. see Atlanta just anytime. Going down to the airport or down to the stadium. I live 20 miles from the airport, and it takes an hour and a half to get there. It's just stop and go, and so I appreciate coming back here and hitting the open roads. But that is, I mean, kind of like I said, that's where you can kind of become, I don't know, numb to it and let bad habits. So, but yeah, Atlanta traffic is no joke.
If there was one thing you wanted the students here at Bozeman to walk away with today, what would that be?
Man, I think that just their choices do have consequences, and such a little thing like putting your seatbelt can lead to drastic results, good and bad. Hopefully nobody here ever has to get in a car wreck, but if they do, I hope that they're wearing their seatbelt, obeying the speed limit, and nothing bad comes from it because of that. So just those, like I said, those little choices lead to big things.
What was the experience like doing those commercials for traffic safety?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. The Department of Transportation team is awesome, and the people that they helped set that up, they were a lot of fun. Not my cup of tea. I don't think I'm going to be an actor anytime soon. But yeah, some cheesy humor is hopefully gets the message across, and yeah, people enjoyed them.
How's this off season kind of been for you? I guess just like working through. I know you've come back from an injury, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean it's been a tough couple years with a couple injuries, but feeling a lot better. Working through rehab process and working out here. I've been staying in Bozeman and working out and doing physical therapy here, so get some mental rehab as well as physical here.
Yeah.
but yeah, feeling all right, getting on track, and looking forward to a good year.
I guess injuries back-to-back years. I guess what has that been like mentally for you?
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's tough when you know you can play at a high level, and you just have a couple hiccups. So you just kind of keep staying the course and stay diligent, doing the work, and eventually it'll work out. And I'm excited for this year.
The last injury you had, it was when you won Player of the Week in the NFC. So obviously bittersweet, but how cool was that just to have a pick six and to be doing all the things you did in that game?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That game was a good one until it wasn't at the end. But yeah, it's always fun to see your hard work come to fruition and have some success. And yeah, looking forward to getting back on the field.
How long have you been in Montana? How long are you planning to stay here, I guess?
So I've been here since after the season, and then we start OTAs in a couple weeks, so I'll head back down.
Yeah.
What's it like just being back in the BAC, kind of around Montana State campus and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's fun. See some familiar faces. Know very few players now, and I don't run into them a lot. But yeah, to catch up with old coaches and the strength staff, and just people that you know and have had built relationships with over the years is a lot of fun to connect and hang out and chat with them.
Yeah, you've been with the Falcons a few years now. I guess what has that transition kind of been like to the NFL, pro football, being professional, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, I'm extremely blessed and lucky to be able to play in the NFL, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a job now. It's not you're hanging out with your college buddies playing football. So it's a lot more work behind it and a lot more time dedicated to football, but that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I get to play a kid's game for a living, and don't take that for granted.
You taking Kyle Pitts fly fishing yet?
I haven't. It's on the docket.
Yeah, I saw that.
This OTAs, we might have to get that done.
And I mean, some of the other guys in the NFL, obviously we've talked about them, but seeing Daniel have success and Ty and guys like that, and obviously some guys might be joining you too. So how cool has that been?
Yeah, it's awesome to connect with them, and see Ty on the opposite sideline, and talk to Daniel and Lance and all those guys. It's so fun to watch their careers and see how they're doing. And yeah, like you said, hopefully have a couple more here in a month or so.
Yeah, did you watch the pro day at all? Did you see Tommy's 40?
I didn't, but I knew he was going to run fast.
Yeah.
He's always been an insane elite athlete, so I'm excited to see what happens in his future.
Yeah.